So it is Sunday evening, and I decided that since we have a full crew coming in tomorrow and things are going to be absolutely crazy, I want to do something a little bit fun, something for myself. So while I was in town today, I had gone and looked at some of the plants that were at the big box stores, and I came across one in particular. This one is a type of phlox. It's called Orange Perfection, and the only reason why I chose it is because orange phlox has been very difficult for us to get our hands on. We order it every year, it gets canceled every year, and I'm a little bit curious how orange it is. My sister said she had some that was very orange, and then she's had some that were not very orange at all. So we'll see how this is, and that's why I wanted to give it a try. And I figured since I'm getting this particular phlox, which is in bare root form, be a good time for me to plant up this other phlox that I got in seeds from Flower Hill Farm. This is kind that Nicole has used in her flower arrangements. So just thought I'd give these a go, do something a little bit relaxing and fun before things get crazy this week. So it said 2 roots, didn't realize they'd be that intertwined. And bare root is surprisingly easy to work with. You just need to figure out which side is up. And here, it's pretty obvious. The roots are coming out here. This is probably the old stem. And so then we're just gonna dig a little hole in here, place it in there. We wanna make sure the roots are all covered. Sometimes it's easier, and actually I should have looked how deep I'm supposed to plant these. This one doesn't say anything, but I don't think it's gonna matter too much how far I go. I'm gonna leave that little stem sticking up, but I probably didn't even have to do that. I could have probably buried it if I wanted to. I'm gonna come down here, put this one in, and again, I'm gonna put that in there. Looks like I should add a little bit more soil to this. Good enough. I'm gonna add water to this, and then just get it into a nice warm spot, put it in the sun. It's gonna grow on its own. Now for the seeds, on the other hand, I'm gonna use my seed starting mix. So I have a little bit left over from yesterday. So that was pretty easy. Now I'm just gonna add a little water to my bare root plants, and I have to admit they were a little bit smaller than I was expecting, and I didn't realize that they'd be so intertwined with each other, but I think they're gonna be fine. I'm used to maybe the bare root that we get in from our wholesalers and from our growers being a little bit bigger than that. My soil was a little bit wetter than I normally go, but it was fine. It worked out just fine. I did put perlite on top. I've got to go put perlite on my other seeds too. Hopefully I put the right amount on there. I've seen people put very little. I put people I've seen people put like a whole ton of it on, so who knows how that goes. I'll be curious to see how all this does. This is one that you do have to bury, so it doesn't need sunlight to germinate. It needs dark probably. That's usually what that means. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to put it in a plastic sleeve like I did before so that it creates that humidity dome. These I'm not going to do anything with but put them out on the bench in there and let them grow. They don't need to be covered or anything like that. We'll just let them grow as if they were outside, but we're going to grow them on a bench instead. So there, that was a nice relaxing Sunday afternoon activity.